When they came to Nachon's threshing floor, Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of God, and took hold of it, for the oxen shook it. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and God smote him there for his error, and there he died by the ark of God. 2 Samuel 6, verses 6 and 7. It is not easy to understand how God dealt so harshly with a person who seemed to be doing his duty. David, like ourselves, looked on this incident with astonishment and alarm. According to the record, David was afraid of the Lord that day, as is seen in verse 9. A study of the incident, however, indicates that David and his people were in error in transporting the Ark of the Covenant on a cart. According to the directions given to Israel, it should have been carried on the shoulders of certain specified men. Uzzah was entirely out of place in his relationship to the Ark. Ellen White wrote, "Transgression of God's law had lessened his sense of its sacredness, and with unconfessed sins upon him, he had, in the face of divine prohibition, presumed to touch the symbol of God's presence." So what does this tragic incident say to us? Bishop Kennedy has used it as a text for a sermon entitled, "Dealing with the Eternal." He says, "To me, this story is saying that there are some things which are not to be manipulated or interfered with by human beings. One of these sacred things," Kennedy points out, "is morality." He says, "I believe in the moral law. I believe that God has established this law as unchangeable and as unmanipulable as the law of gravity is. I believe that our only choice is to discover what the law is and live by it, or to ignore it and die by it." Uzzah's fate is a symbol of the final outcome of a disregard for divine instruction. Another lesson from this incident is the futility of trying to come to the rescue of God. If his ark seems to be falling, we had better let him solve the problem. He is more than capable on his own to take care of things. There's no need to try to help God out. And as always, think on these things.